Okay, Merry Christmas! I wanted to take you on a tour of how I have decorated my house for Christmas. And so let's get started right here in the kitchen. In the kitchen, I have done a theme of gingerbread and candy and cakes and cookies, everything kitchen related. And so this is the little pass-through that's cut to the dining room. And around that little pass-through, I have put a lighted garland, and I added those candy cane stripe bows. And then in the garland, I hung all of my little kitchen ornaments. Sometimes I put up a kitchen Christmas tree, but I don't actually have room for a tree in here, so I decided to do the garland this year. And that has worked out really well. You can see I have all kinds of candy. And then there's some that look like little cakes, little cake pans. More candy, more pans. So I think it just turned out really, really cute. And then here on the pass-through, I have a few different things. I have these giant fake pieces of candy. This one here, and you can see it's hanging from a fishing line. So it's just kind of hanging in the middle there. Then I have these peppermint striped candles, and these candles that look like ribbon candy. And I have these plates that look like cupcakes. There's one on each end. Got a bowl of cookies and candy there. And then down here is the other cupcake. I got those from my sisters, I think a couple of years ago. They're from Hobby Lobby. So that is my kitchen garland, and I love those bows. I think those are gorgeous. And then up here I have these frames, and these are meant to hold plates. I have not been able to find plates that I want to put in there because I wanted to put plates that had blue in, which is my accent color for my kitchen. So what I did is I found pictures of plates online, and I printed them off, and I put the print inside, and right now I have changed them out to Christmas ones. So you can see there's some candy canes, some gingerbread houses, cookies, some that say Merry Christmas, and I think it just kind of brightens it up and makes it look even more cheerful. So from this area, then we go over to this big hutch that we have. And you can see up on the top of the hutch, I have a lot of those blue items that I was talking about. That's my accent color in my kitchen. And right now the cabinet, I changed out to a lot of my Christmas serving pieces and decorative pieces. Normally there's a lot of white in here, but right now that center part, you can see these boxes that have candy canes, and then down here is my little set that has a cookie jar, a candy dish, and plates and mugs that are all kind of candy cane striped. Some different little candy dishes. There's another one of those cupcake plates back there. So I think that all just looks really nice in my cabinet. Then as we go around, I have on my island, I've put a vinyl tablecloth. It's just a white countertop, so the vinyl tablecloth kind of adds a little bit of extra color. And up on the refrigerator, I have a big cupcake and a gingerbread house. And then over here on my cabinets, the lighting is really bad. Last year I had wrapped the cabinets and put ribbons on them to look like presents. And so this year I decided I wanted to do something a little different. So I did these little miniature wreaths, and I just hung them from the same ribbon I had used on the cabinets last year. And it's got like little peppermint candies on it, so it kind of goes with my theme. Then the window, I changed out my regular curtain and put up a little valance that has gingerbread houses on it. And then here on the windowsill, I have some little ornaments that look like cake stands that have little cakes and treats on them. So I thought that was really cute to add there. And then my favorite part is in the backsplash area of the kitchen. I just took some wrapping paper and I attached it to the wall. I cut it to fit and I attached it to the wall with poster putty. And I just think it really added a nice Christmassy touch to the kitchen. Let me back up and see if you can see the whole thing. That light over the sink is a little bit too bright, I think. But that is what it looks like. Let me turn that light off and see if that'll show up better. Well, there's still a lot of light coming from that window, so it's a little hard to see. And then over the stove here, my ribbon is falling off. But that is my pot rack, which right now doesn't have any pots hanging on it. I've got some ornaments that look like cookies, and then I put a bow on the top, and I've got that ribbon that is peppermint striped, but it says Merry Christmas. And it's falling off right now, so I will have to fix that. Then I've got some cute little towels on the stove handle, and a little rug that says Merry Christmas and has the candy cane stripe, so it just kind of brings everything together. And then the last thing, which I need to fix, is this little table here. And I put some fabric on it that is printed with candy. And then I have my sign that says, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. So that's the last of the kitchen. Now we'll move out into the dining room. And right here, when you come out in the dining room, I have this little cabinet with a mirror above it. And I've got a few little, I don't know if that'll show up, but I've got a few of those window clings on there. And one at the top says Merry Christmas. I changed out my candles on the side there. They're red candles for Christmas. And then I have a 3-tiered serving stand, and I put some Christmas plates in there. Right now there's some cupcakes because we're getting ready. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and we're having a lot of family over tomorrow for Christmas dinner. So we're getting ready for that. There's my decorations for that. This weird thing in the corner over here is my Christmas card display. I didn't have a place to display cards, but I wanted to kind of have them where we could see them, but I didn't want to just stick them on the wall. So I actually took a little narrow piece of wood that I had, and I just kind of taped the cards to that, and it kind of stands in the corner. But that way we can see them, but I didn't have to damage the walls or anything to have them up there. So it's not beautiful, but it works. So you see all our pretty cards. Some of them are actually from last year. And then on this little cabinet here, I have some little poinsettias up on the top there, and I've got a joy sign. In my dining room, I did a theme of joy. So I tried to have a lot of things that said joy. So I've got that one. I've got that little gold one right there, joy, and it's got the nativity scene on it. And then we come over to this window, and I've got just a few little candles and knickknacks there. And then on my old sewing machine cabinet is what that is. I've got an ornament tree that I just made this year, and a couple other little trees that I had. Over my husband's desk, in the middle there is our printer. And on top of that, I set these little, they're paper lanterns that I made using my Cricut. And I actually made them for Thanksgiving 2 years ago, I think. And so I came across them and I thought they were red and they were perfect for Christmas. So I set those there. These signs over here I just made this year, and I just